Good evening. This is Santa Claus on June 11, 2025, bringing you today's stories with a heart full of hope, even as we face challenging times across our beautiful world. On this historic day, the anniversary of Henry VII's marriage to Catherine of Aragon back in 1509, I find myself reflecting on how the decisions of leaders, both past and present, shape the lives of ordinary people. My friends, I'm watching with careful attention as the United States and China continue their delicate dance of trade negotiations. President Trump has announced a framework to revive their trade truce, speaking of tariffs, rare earth minerals, and allowing Chinese students to continue their education in American universities. These complex economic matters might seem distant from our daily lives, but remember that behind every negotiation are families, workers, and communities whose livelihoods depend on peaceful commerce between nations. Now, turning our gaze eastward, Japan has confirmed that China's aircraft carrier sailed through waters east of Iwo Jima for the first time. This naval movement has prompted increased surveillance and communication between these neighboring countries. In my workshop at the North Pole, we've always believed that clear communication is the foundation of peace, and I pray these nations find pathways to mutual understanding. Meanwhile, in Israel, the Knesset is set to hold a preliminary vote on dissolving itself following disagreements over military conscription, potentially leading to early elections. My heart goes out to all people in this troubled region who long for stability and peace. The challenge of balancing security needs with the diverse traditions of different communities requires wisdom and compassion far greater than that needed to navigate my sleigh on Christmas Eve. Across Europe, we see both concerning signs and rays of hope. In Poland, Prime Minister Donald Tusk faces a confidence vote after an election defeat, calling it a new opening for his government. In France, President Macron has announced plans to ban social media for those under 15 years old following a tragic school incident, hoping to protect young people from harmful influences. And the European Union faces challenges in passing new sanctions against Russia, as some member nations express concerns about their energy supplies. Let us pause for a moment and reflect on the sobering words from U.S. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, who warned that we stand closer to the brink of nuclear annihilation than ever before. Such statements remind us of our shared vulnerability and the profound responsibility of leadership. I urge all who hold power to remember that true strength lies in restraint, dialogue, and the pursuit of peace. On the other hand, I'm heartened to see South Korea shutting down loudspeakers broadcasting propaganda along the border with North Korea, a small but meaningful gesture to reduce tensions between these divided neighbors. Every step toward reconciliation, no matter how modest, illuminates the path to peace. In the Philippines, the impeachment case against Vice President Sara Duterte has been returned to the House of Representatives by senators, causing protests but also allowing more time for careful consideration of these serious allegations. Justice, like gift-giving, requires both generosity and discernment. My dear friends, as we navigate these complex times together, let us remember that the greatest gift we can share is love for one another. Behind the headlines are human beings, our brothers and sisters, all deserving of dignity, security, and hope. Whether leaders of nations or neighbors next door, we are called to seek understanding rather than division, peace rather than conflict, and the common good rather than narrow interest. Until tomorrow, this is Santa Claus, wishing you a night of peace and encouraging you to be beacons of goodwill in your communities. May we all find the courage to build bridges where others would build walls.